I will now call to order the Wednesday, August 21st, 2013 presentations. You ready to go, Elizabeth? Okay. The first one we do will be mine, so I'll go down to the podium. Thank you. About 3 weeks ago, I went to a Miami-Dade County League of Cities meeting, and I was touched by a young lady that came up and spoke and brought a family with her. And she said that Homestead is one of the areas that they really needed some help in. So I thought, what an opportunity to bring them down and let them present what they do and what they're all about at one of our council meetings. I wanted to make sure that happened sooner than later because it's all about the kids. And with that, I'd like to bring up Katie Black from Our Kids, which is a foster program here in the Miami-Dade and Monroe County areas, and let her tell a little bit about it and let the community know what they're all about and what they can do to help our community, because the foster kids that are down here need our help as a community, not just as a group, but as a whole community. So with that, I'll turn it over.
Thank you. I'd like to thank you all for having me this evening. Thank you. We're honored and humbled to be amongst such great company. Once upon a time, when a child turned 18, they were handed a trash bag and told good luck. We've come a long way since those days. How, you ask? In 2000, it was discovered that Relia Wilson, a foster child, had gone missing. Records show that a case manager lied about visiting the child every month. To this day, that child has never been found. The community and legislators were outraged, sparking legislators to take drastic measures to keep children safe, resulting in the privatization of foster care. Our Kids of Miami-Dade and Monroe is the private nonprofit that oversees foster care and related services here in our community, and our largest need is in Homestead. We see more kids coming into foster care in this area than anywhere else. Now, every month when a case manager visits a child, they're required to take a picture with their phone, and the picture is time and date stamped to match with GPS to the child's address. This ensures that the child is in fact being visited. This is just one example of the many changes and innovations that pioneered by our kids since privatization, but our community's work is not done. There are 3,400 children in foster care here in our communities that need your help. We need your help. Your community looks to you for leadership and ways to help. We need you to carry our message in your places of worship, your businesses, when you're out with your constituents. We're here because we are called community-based care, and so we need the community to come around. There are various ways people can get involved. Our biggest need is foster families. We need people to open their hearts and homes to children in need. Today's foster parents are part teachers, part doctors, part counselors, and part advocates. All the things you strive to be for your own child. By becoming a foster parent, you really can change the life of a child. I now would like to introduce William and Ada Clark and their two amazing children. With their commitment to our system, they truly are true heroes for our kids and amazing foster parents.
Good afternoon. Being a proud resident of the city of Homestead, I'm just here saying it's awesome being a foster parent. It's a challenge, but it's really good. You do, get to work with the other agencies. I am a medical foster parent where, I can accept children from all different agencies. If a child is sick or if it's hurt, I'm able to, bring that child back to great health by, attending their doctor visits, their court visits. Initially, when we began the process, my husband was like, no, and I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. And I started with one child, and then because our home is, huge, I changed my capacity to 2, and my husband goes 2 is the limits, but he don't know now it's like 4, getting ready to go to 5. This one is the 7. 7 came into our home about 4 days old. Now he's 15 months. We're getting ready to adopt him, and hopefully by next month he'll be ours. So family, friends, Anywhere we go, we travel, cruises, he traveled with us. This is Ariana. And Ariana, I picked her up back in June from the hospital, and she's been in my home, ever since June. We're thinking about adopting her. We're really not sure. She's a sibling of 3 and not just one. But it's amazing. It's, when you can give your heart and your whole lifestyle, to children, it's such a blessing. You treat the kids as if they're your own. Sometimes they call you mom, sometimes they call you, auntie or whatever. It really doesn't matter. But just to open up your heart and change your life, it means a whole lot. Not only just for the children, sometimes they have parents that's kids also. So I'm able to work with the mom and the dad and the grandparents, and a lot of times I'm able to, since I've been doing foster care, I'm able to actually reunite them kids back with their parents and still, maintain a contact with that parent. So, I, tell everybody, hey, give a child a chance, open up your home. You always have the support system. You're never alone. And it's just something very powerful and, dear to my heart. Thank you.
I also want to thank you guys for being here tonight. And I just wanted to mention we do have materials on the back. There are lots of ways you can get involved. If you can't adopt, you can foster. If you can't foster, you can give. And if you can't give, you can volunteer. So everybody in this community can, have a part in making the life of a child better. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I would also like to read, we have a certificate of recognition honoring Ada and William Clark. And it reads, in recognition for your commitment to the bettering of youth of today and striving to advocate for those children who are rarely heard, we commend your heartfelt dedication and perseverance to reforming the foster care system and undoubtedly touching the lives of so many children. On behalf of the mayor and the entire council, we'd like to say thank you for all that you do for the children. Thank you.
She's like, I'll take one.
All right, thank you. My presentations tonight are in the theme of children. We've got SOS here, who every year does a book fair and a drive for things to get children ready for school by giving them supplies and things like that. And I've given to them every year financially, and I think it's time tonight that I give back to them and show them the thanks from the community. So with that is, I don't see who's here. Who's all here? Sandy and who else? Okay. If I could get SOS to come on up. I didn't see Floor hide. Oh, there's Floor. She's so short. I didn't see her. But anyway, if I could get Sandy, if you want to say a few words about all that you guys have done, how many book bags you guys give out and supplies that you guys give out each and every year. And I just want to say thank you, and I know all the kids say thank you too, that you guys help.
As you know, many parents struggle at the beginning of the school year in order to prepare their children for the upcoming year. And school supplies and book bags, to a lot of us, doesn't seem like a big hurdle to cross. But for a lot of families in our community, it's the difference between putting food on the table and sending their children to school prepared. We could not do what we do in our book bag giveaway without the financial support Vice Mayor Burgess, Councilwoman Judy Waldman, and Councilwoman Faircloth. This year, we were able to provide 846 book bags with supplies, and we gave out over 500 hot dogs. And I'd be amiss if I didn't tell you that every single year, the council has been there to support us. We don't even knock. They come knocking to us saying they want to do this. And also, Antrell Roll never forgets where he came from because he calls us every year and he pays for our book bags. So to the council, to the Vice Mayor, Councilwoman Faircloth, we say thank you. Chief Roll, please tell Antro thank you for us. Thank you.
Before you leave, we'd like to give each one of you a plaque of recognition, so if you'd bear with me while I read the names. Sandy Nanny, their director. Floor, who is one of their lead victim advocates. Thank you, Floor, for all that you do. Debbie is the program director. Gadelia is the care coordinator. Aura is a care coordinator. Arlen is a victim advocate. Tammy is a care coordinator. Georgetta is a care coordinator. Kathy is administrative assistant. Yolanda is a victim advocate. And Jasmine is a victim advocate. Not only do they do this, they do things year-round. They help people in need. So if anybody has any sort of donation, clothing, anything that you think might help a family, the SOS office is located right behind the police station in a separate building, and these ladies are there every day working hard to help the citizens of Homestead that need a little bit of extra help. So if any kind of donation that anybody could ever give or think might not be useful to them, but there's a lot of families that our trash is gold to. So just think about that when you go to get rid of stuff. Thank you. And next, I'll turn the floor over to Councilwoman Faircloth McCormick with a Relay for Life check presentation.
Good afternoon. As the liaison for the Mayor's Youth Council, it's very important for me to be a facilitator of learning and to allow the initiatives or the events that the Mayor's Youth Council partake in be self-initiated and driven by them. So one of our Mayor's Youth Council members, Kyle Stoddard, suggested that the Mayor's Youth Council get involved with Relay for Life. And not only did they enthusiastically agree to participate in this, they wholeheartedly elected Jalissa Maldonado, one of our team members, to be team captain for Relay for Life, considering her personal experience with this very horrid disease. So with that, I would like to turn the microphone over, and I'm teaching, to my mayor of the Mayor's Youth Council, Ashley Ruiz, who will take it from there.
The City of Homestead Mayor's Youth Council wants to be involved in our community, and by doing so, we decided to join the American Cancer Society fight for every birthday threatened by every cancer in our community and on behalf of the Mayor's Youth Council. Therefore, we would like to present this check to Michael Hipp for $500 made out to the American Cancer Society to assist in their groundbreaking cancer research and investments to provide free information and services to the cancer patients and their caregivers.
you. I asked Michael, did he want to say anything? He said, no, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Sizzling Summer, come on. Our Sizzling Summer Reading Challenge is another initiative that our Mayor's Youth Council took part in. And this was an opportunity to engage the children in our community over the summer, whereas we all know sometimes the summer is a slump when it comes to academics. But we didn't want that to happen in the city of Homestead. So we commissioned our boys and girls to read a book and complete a homework assignment. And I personally created the homework assignments to be aligned to the standards that our teachers teach and to the assessments that they will have to be tested on. We had a lot of students to participate, and we passed out a host of free uniforms for our participants, but there were 3 students that really stood out. Their assignments had style and substance, and that's what I like. Style being creative, and substance meaning rich academic content. So those 3 students are here today. One of the students, he participated just for the challenge. He didn't want to win anything. And he's here this evening. He attends Air Base Elementary. His name is John Burgess. Come on up, John Burgess. Uh-oh, sorry. This is for you. And in lieu of receiving free uniforms, remember I told you he just likes the challenge, he decided to donate his uniforms to someone else in the community. So he just participated for the challenge and really didn't want any recognition. So we said we have to give you at least a certificate because he donated his uniforms somewhere else. John, who's your teacher this year? Miss Preskova. So that means you're in the gifted program. That's why he participated. He attends Air Base Elementary. That's where I first launched my teaching career. That's why I asked him who his teacher is. He's in the gifted program. Go figure. Our other 2 students attend Keys Gate Charter School. Lorelei Hernandez. She is in 8th grade at Keys Gate Charter School. Come on up, Lorelei. This is her creative assignment, sort of like a scrapbook to reflect on the book that she read, City of Ember. Congratulations, Lorelei. And Ryan Hernandez attends Keys Gates Charter School. He's in 6th grade. Come on up, Ryan. 5th grade, sorry. Very vocal students, I love it. So congratulations to all of the students that participated in the Sizzling Summer Reading Challenge, and particularly to these students who were above and beyond as far as their creativity. And I'd also like to thank our sponsors who made this happen, Community Bank, who's always supporting the Mayor's Youth Council. This is for the Kids Incorporated and Neat Stuff, and of course our Mayor's Youth Council. So congratulations again to our boys and girls, and we look forward to the Sizzling Summer Reading Challenge next year. Thank you.
All right, my turn. Good evening, everyone. Glad to see everyone here in attendance, joining us in our on our appreciation, certificates of appreciation. My name is Elvis Maldonado, councilman with the City of Homestead, and I want to tell you about something that we started this year. I'm the liaison for the education committee, so I had I had a lot of phone calls from parents saying, is there anything of a program that you know of, and is there anything that you could do to get my child involved somewhere in the community? And there was a lot of programs that we directed children to, but then I wanted to start something here in the city of Homestead, and I wanted to start an internship program. Here at the city, I think it's a great opportunity for anyone who wants to participate in the public system, understand public administration, and see what we do in the city of Homestead. So I have some certificates of appreciation for my interns that we brought on board this past summer. I gotta tell you that these kids are phenomenal. They're all from our school system here, representing the Homestead. And it's great to see that the talent of our students and that their futures are gonna be bright. So with that, I will ask the members, the interns, that as I call you up. Victoria A. Bradford. Victoria is a student at New York University, NYU, and her father is also a local business person here in the community, so she's a bright young lady. So thank you for all that you've done here and helping us this summer. Next would be Emily Aguilar. She's not here today. She attends Homestead Senior High School. She's a graduate of class 2013. Another bright young lady, again, attends Homestead Senior High School and a future leader in this community. She couldn't be with us today, so we'll accept her award. Also have Danielle Regalao. Danielle is a student at Mass Academy, future engineer, sharp kid. Since I met him, he was always very attentive. You know, what can I do? You know, what can I do just to expand my knowledge and learn? He's done a great job as well. And he worked on a separate project. We're working on a project to see if we could get Wi-Fi in one of the parks. And so, you know, him and Christian Espinosa, Christian Espinosa? Espinosa, a student at Mass Academy, who's also great job. Mass Academy, great school, great students. Mass Academy from the Key Biscayne campus, correct?
Pardon me, Councilman Maldonado. Can you
Yes.
ask Christian who was his teacher at Airbase Elementary?
Christian, who was your teacher at Airbase Elementary? Patricia?
Faircloth, yes.
What, Patricia Faircloth? Now McCormick. You know, you just, look what you do. Great job. Bianca Del Valle, student at Homestead Senior High School. Now, Bianca's mother is involved in an outreach program here, and you know, her kids are phenomenal. She has two, and I took both of them. She goes, I got two kids. Can you do anything with them? I says, bring them over. I'll put them to work. And Reynaldo De Valle, also a student at Homestead Senior High School. This young man worked all the time, whatever I could do. Whatever he could do to help out in the office. He stayed extra hours. He lived right down the street, so it was easy to come over. These are the interns that helped us out in the office. They helped out in the July 4th event. Remember? At the July 4th event. Any events, anything that was happening. It wasn't just for myself. It was the whole office. So we were able to help Councilman Shelley, Councilwoman Faircloth McCormick, Ms. Waldman, and the July 4th, and these kids are our future. So I'm glad that this is year one, and next year we're going to do this again, and it's going to be bigger. So congratulations, guys, and I'm going to come over and take a picture with you now. also, apart from the certificate of recognition, they have a letter of recognition from myself and the City of Homestead. And they will be able to take that with them as they go on when they go to college. So excellent job, guys. Yeah, let me read it. And I'm going to read the one that we have here for Emily. And it reads, subject, internship. To whom it may concern, this letter is to inform you, in this case Emily, has completed a spring and summer internship program at the City of Homestead in 2013. She has assisted the office of the mayor and council, which has included attending a variety of City of Homestead events and working hand in hand with me and the rest of the office of the mayor and council staff. We have been fortunate to have had Emily as an intern and appreciate her efforts and willingness to assist in the office of her community. She has always been open to learning new tasks and excelled at every responsibility given to her. Not only did Emily become an integral part of the office, but she volunteered much of her free time to better support myself and my staff in numerous events, going above and beyond his job description. Then, should you have any question, I was Malden Mountain, City Homestead. So thank you guys, congratulations. Okay, for those that don't know by now, I attended, I grew up here, and so I attended Campbell Drive Elementary, now Campbell Drive K-8 program. Ever since I've been elected, I've adopted that school, and spoke with Thelma Fornell, which is a principal there, and I said, listen, I came here, and I understand what the kids go through here, and it was a rough bringing up when I came up, and I know that it's not changed much. And so I was committed in helping bring resources along with our education committee. Our goal was basically to say, how can we assist the school to better the kids in any way possible? Well, since I came on board in 2009 and 2010, when I got involved with them, and Vice Mayor Burgess as well, he's attended as principal the day there. I mean, we've really got involved in the school, and let me tell you that ever since that time, the school has been blessed. There's been numerous organizations that come throughout the year, and as the year passes, the school gets more and more attention. And so tonight, I would like to recognize a recognition for an event that just happened last 2 weeks ago already? 2 weeks ago. And this is a recognition to the Chrome Knights for the Speed to Feed event. I'm going to read a little bit from there before I call them up. Every day, thousands of children in Miami go to bed hungry. Principal Thelma Fornell from Campbell Drive K-3 reached out to Pastor George Molina with an issue she was having at her school with children who couldn't wait to get to school to eat because they had not eaten during the weekend. George Molina, the missions pastor from Christ Fellowship Church, heard her story and many others as his heart was broken to hear that this was happening in his community. He realized that this mission was going to be too far big for just one organization, so he delivered the news to President of Chrome Knights Motorcycle Association, Renee John Sardina, for help. Renee Sardina was able to raise over $95,000 before this event even took place by asking different organizations and churches to help out with donations. Renee Sardina requested an appointment with myself, liaison to the Education Committee, to ask for his blessing and support in a great event. I'm here to help regardless. Once they met, we basically spread the word out. And we had a successful event, and I'm actually going to ask, when I call them up here, Renee, if you're here, just come on over and bring your crew up here. And I want to have a recognition because they went above the call of duty. Like I said, for them, it's a work of the heart. So. And before, I'm going to have Renee say just a few words, but before that, there were some others that were involved in this. And like you said, Pastor George said, opened it up to the community. The Chrome Knights, Jenny Love Music, La Clave Tropical, South Florida DJ Association, Darren Frankenberg, Urban Ronin Stunt Team, Christ Fellowship Church, and Dream Vision Foundation. These were the other organizations that were involved and made a huge difference. So I'm just going to let Renee say a few words.
Uh, Thank you very much for allowing us to do this for you guys. It was a tri-effort that we did with which Christ Fellowship, also United, and also even the Archdiocese sent over some book bags for us, which we also got a truckload of book bags that we took over there. And for allowing this and for us to be able to participate, we had the Vision Works, we had the Sound DJs, we had Jenny Love, who's one of our members too. And she's going to probably be at the Latin Grammys, hopefully coming up. If you see her, she's been doing some excellent songs and things like that. And with that kind of a backing is where we appreciate you. We're able to put up over 95,000, which will feed 475 kids for 1 year on the weekends. So, with that said, we were all appreciate the opportunity, and we look forward to doing it again next year. Okay. With that said, thank you very much.
And the certificate of appreciation, and it's made to all those organizations that were listed. This one is for Jenny. So certificate of appreciation to Jenny Love Music for your love, dedication, commitment, and support to the City of Homestead Speed of Feed event. Thank you for your kindness and compassionate heart and raising an incredible amount of money for children who go hungry. It is your determination that inspires us to help make a difference. The City of Homestead salutes you. August 21st, 2013. And I won't read the rest, but this is from Chrome Knights. And that must be the guys with the jackets. Yeah. We have a representative from La Clave Tropical? Yes. Awesome radio station. The great radio station. They were singing. South Florida DJ Association as well. Thank you so much. They had a great setup over there. Great music. Darren Frankenberg. Excellent. Urban Ronin, stunt team. And Christ Fellowship Church, he's not here, you hold on to that one. And the Dream Vision Foundation, yes sir, here we are. Excellent. All right, we're going to go over here and take a picture.
Let's go take the picture. Come on.
I'd like to invite Councilwoman Waldman to come down here and help me present this presentation. And while she's coming down, I have the distinct pleasure of inviting National Parks Conservation Association, Jackie Crusette, up to the podium as well to present a check for $15,000 to the City of Homestead to go toward the pilot program of the Biscayne Everglades Greenway Project. The Biscayne Everglades Greenway Project is a vision of Councilwoman Waldman. She's been working on this project for quite some time and lobbying to try to get it completed. And it's a 42-mile round-trip bike and walk trail that runs from Biscayne National Park to Everglades National Park and then goes back. And I had a chance to meet the National Parks Conservation, Jackie at the National Parks Conservation Association at the Everglades Coalition Conference that I attended. And we started working together on some other projects here in the City of Homestead and started talking about the Everglades Biscayne Greenway. And she quickly went to work and was able to find some grant monies through the National Parks Conservation Association. And so I want to thank her for all her efforts and for helping make this pilot program come true. And what we'll do is we're going to pave a quarter-mile section of the Greenway and have it be the pilot program, something we can take pictures of that we can take up to Tallahassee and to the state and to the federal government and try to lobby for additional funds to get this project completed. And so I'll turn the microphone over to her, and then I'll also turn it over to Councilwoman Waldman.
Thank you all. Thank you very much, Councilman Shelley and Councilwoman Waldman, because this project is her vision. As Councilman Shelley said, my name is Jackie Crusette. I'm with the National Parks Conservation Association. And if you haven't heard of my organization, it's also known as NPCA. It's been around for about 96 years and was created to be America's voice for our national parks. We are basically a watchdog group for the National Park Service. And I'm so pleased to be here today to present NPCA's award for this Greenway Trail project. That, as Councilman Shelley said, will be a 42-mile loop connecting Biscayne to Everglades National Park through this wonderful city of Homestead that will be available for bikes and walking trails. This check represents the first part of this improved greenway, this green corridor that will have gravel. We're going to remove invasive plant species and plant native plant species. We hope to see shaded areas for folks to rest and perhaps some water fountains, drinking fountains at some point. So we hope that NPCA, that this award will allow the city to leverage this award and attract others to then make this 42-mile Greenway Trail a reality part by part. So with that, I'd like to invite Councilwoman Waldman to passionately get you all as enthusiastic about this project as she did for me. So thank you.
Well, I didn't know I was going to speak tonight, but I'm so happy that Mr. Shelley gave me this opportunity. For those of you who don't know, I started this project with a group of people, a small group of people. Margie Busser was in the room with me, and Yvonne Knowles. I don't know if she's here tonight, but I had a vision, and the vision was that we were the only city in the United States of America that has 2 national parks in their front door and their back door, and that's rare. That's very, very rare. So we wanted to find a way to connect the 2 parks, to make them one, to make it a mega tourism event, international tourism event. And that's what we've done. And over the years, we have been ranked 1 and 3 in the state of Florida and 1 of 18 in the Department of Interior in Washington, D.C. But funds kind of dried up for a time there, and we stood still, but we never lost the vision, we never lost the hope. And every year I have a bicycle festival, and we have a ride on the 42-mile trail. It's a fat tire ride because we don't have it paved yet, but I know that my dreams will come true eventually. And I want to do a shout out to these gentlemen who came and helped with Councilman Maldonado's project, because it's people like you that inspire me, because we want to have this opportunity, because we want to have Ironman competitions. We want to have just any kind of bike competitions, anything that'll bring people. I went through a very bad time as we were planning this trailway. Excuse me, my eye is weeping. And I went through breast cancer, and it was through my breast cancer that we were doing all the planning. I was having all these major surgeries, and I went into my oncologist, and I sat down in her waiting room, and here I am waiting to find out, how much more treatment, what do I have to do, how many more surgeries. And the first thing she said to me was, when are you going to get that bike trail finished? She says, it's the only way that I can relax. Her husband, physician as well, and they love the idea, and I had no idea that people knew about it. But people do know about it, and they talk about it to me in Washington, they talk about it to me in Tallahassee, and it's going to happen because of people like Jackie and Councilman Shelley. You have no idea how grateful I am that Councilman Shelley ran into Jackie at a conference, and they were able to form a friendship, an alliance. Steve brought Jackie to me, introduced me to Jackie, And I just feel like it's a dream come true. It's a match made in heaven. So you'll be seeing us a lot in Washington. You'll be seeing us a lot in Tallahassee. And I have asked Councilman Shelley to follow my legacy because he's much younger than I am. And I don't know how many more years I'm going to have on council. But I've asked him to please be my co-sponsor in this project. And I do that lovingly because this is like my baby, and so we're going to co-parent this project along with Jackie. She's our fairy godmother. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. My heart just really goes out to all of the community who have embraced it over the years, and it will happen, I promise.
I'd like to invite my colleagues to come down and help receive this check. If you guys would come on down.
Okay. At this time, I'd like to recognize the special hardworking individuals that were behind the success of our Race to the Fourth 2013 fireworks display and party. And even though it rained, it was a huge success. Everybody had a lot of fun, and I couldn't do it without the staff. So tonight, the track couldn't be with us tonight, so we're going to thank them on another night. But I'd like to thank our sponsors, and I have my team over here. I have Miss Heather, who everybody knows Miss Heather, and Miss Ashley, my intern, and Miss Bridget, who's now my new intern. And I love this child. I've known her since she was really little, same as this one. I've known her since she was born. But both her parents are good friends of mine, and Ashley's parents are in the audience, Nikki and Lisa. And are your parents here, Bridget? No, well, we'll have to get them here next time. But anyway, I wanted to thank our sponsors first. South Bay Toyota, Kelly Coakley. She here? No? Okay, I'm just going to read the names. If you're here, come on up. I want to thank DeMary of Homestead. I know they can't be here tonight, but they stepped up to the plate and they were major sponsors for us. Charter Schools USA, Corinne Baez. She's the principal of Keysgate. Thank you. Homestead Hospital, my dear brother friend, Bill Duquette. The Homestead Tourism Advisory Committee, Vice Mayor John Burgess, would you join me, please? And Chair Tim Craig, Daniel Torres, Rosa Brito, and Kevin Gregory. Okay, and now I want to invite the planning team up here. If y'all just go over here on this side, that'd be fantastic. My dear, dear, dear friend, somebody that I could never do any of these events without, David A. Bear, our Assistant City Manager. We love him. He's very shy, except when he's in a meeting and he's got the to-do list. Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? Um, my sweetheart, Director of Parks and Recreation, Dennis Maytan. Can I say, Dennis? Can I make an announcement? Mr. Maytan is getting married on February 15th. Yay! And of course, somebody that I can't do without ever, Eric Weiss. Is Eric here? Oh, he had to make a grand entrance. He had to make a grand entrance from behind the curtains. And of course, Pedro. Where's Pedro? Pedro, he's our Parks and Recs operations manager. While I have Pedro here, he's the best. Dennis, you're a very lucky man. Well, not because, yes. But Pedro just received, he just participated in the, see, what was it called? National Recreation and Parks Association Playground Safety Inspector course. And if you can remember all that, and if you can say all that, you deserve a plaque in itself. Give me a high five. And I want to congratulate him on this achievement because it's a very difficult training course, and he went through it, he passed it, and he's Dennis's right-hand person too, and thank you for everything you do. Jenny Bravo? Is Jenny here? Captain Kent? There he is, Captain Kent. Captain Kent helped us with our security and just everything having to do with the event itself. Our PIO officer, Ms. Begonia. I know she's right in front of me. Couldn't do it without her. She got all the press involved. She's just wonderful. And Miss Amber Woods, I saw her back there. Come up here. Amber served on our planning team, and she secured the door prizes that the mayor and council drew for the winners, and it was just tons of fun, the things that you provided us with. But she has also been my intern, and she's no longer my intern, but she'll always be my baby girl. And she donated over 180 hours of free assistance to Heather and I from February 21st to July 28th. So I love you, and I have a little something for you. I have two little somethings for you. We have this thank you for the 4th of July. And I'm not going to read all this because I will cry my eyes out. But or maybe I'll read just a little bit. On behalf of the City of Homestead, myself, and everyone at City Hall that you've helped, we thank you for all your hard work you put in. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and congratulate you on your growth and accomplishments, and I'm so honored to have gotten to experience and share with you during your time here. I trust that you have learned not only about things that happen in this office, but about the world around us and the importance of a community and how people and places grow strongest when they're given and shown love, attention, and dedication, which we tried to show her in bunches. More importantly, I hope this internship has given you an opportunity to learn more about yourself as the beautiful, graceful, determined, driven, strong, caring, compassionate, amazing person that you're growing up to be. I wish you nothing but success and happiness in your life and hope that you never forget that you're an incredible woman, that you can do anything you set your mind to. And I know life has been extremely hard for you and thrown huge hurdles at you, but your strength during difficult times is a huge inspiration to not only me, but to the other lives you've touched. I know your mother is extremely proud of the remarkable person you are today, and you continue to be as you grow, mature, and experience life. Life is always a work in progress. Remember that as you move forward, don't look at me, in your life and try new things, don't be afraid of anything. I have the utmost faith in you and your abilities to be successful and live extraordinary, exciting, and a happy life, a life that I fully intend to be a part of forever. So I want to present this to Amber, and it's a sweet, she's just so sweet. That's all I can tell you. And she don't be scared of me. Come on, let's get a picture. sorry to make you guys wait. I'm sorry. Okay. Um, and Rosa Brito, I have another certificate for you because you've just been so wonderful. And of course, I can't let Heather. I have to fight her all the time, but I have to honor Heather because she was the inspiration for all of us. So, and and so the plaques read, for your incredible, generous donation, that's for the sponsors, to the 2013 Race to the Fourth. You helped make this memorial an exciting, rewarding event. And then for the planning team, for your dedication and drive in making the 2013 Race to the Fourth memorable and a precedence for future events. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This was a lot of work. We had about 13,000, 12 to 13,000 people outside, and inside we had a party for our heroes, our veterans who have served in this country and overseas, and we had about 800 people there. So I'm telling you what, we really, really worked. I also want to do a special shout out to Councilman Maldonado's assistant Maria, and also the interns. I'm going to have a little special something for you as well because they helped me decorate. So anyway, I'm going to get a picture. Give a round of applause for these people. You know what? I forgot to thank Miss Ashley. Because Miss Ashley, my intern, she also worked during the 4th of July. So Heather, we'll get you one. We'll get you one. Okay. Next, as many of you know, I started a project a few years ago, and it's called Judy's Closet. And I started it to provide a place for people to shop without having to pay any money for an interview suit, for a prom dress, for a homecoming, or just to go out and be part of a social life that maybe you've been deprived of for so very, very long. Everybody comes across hard times in their life, and I wanted to make sure that we had clothes and we had support, especially for the women of domestic violence, which I work closely with SOS, and I have a bag of clothes in my car, actually, for you to take tonight. Our primary location is at the South Aid Skills Center, and I want to thank Maria Garza. I don't know if she's here tonight, but I want to thank Maria Garza for opening that door to me to allow me to start the closet several years ago. The Skills Center, they graduate people throughout the year, and I found that they didn't have suits, they didn't have just regular clothes to go and do interviews. And so occasionally I'll go over there and I'll teach a class on how to present yourself or how to speak to people on the telephone or just to get the interview, and then what to do when you get to the interview. So it's been an exciting event for me as well. But unfortunately the AC broke in my closet. So, and we had just received hundreds of items of clothing from the Woods family. And my good friend Jim Leonard had just cleaned out my dear, dear, dear friend Benny's closet. And I knew that I needed a place to store these clothes. We had to work fast, like within 24 hours, because I didn't want the clothes to ruin. And so the South Aid Skills Center, with Maria's guidance, helped to transport the clothes. And I put a call in to SOS, and I'm telling you, my girls over there, they just get up and go. And within seconds, we had a location up and running, and it was done at the FOP hall, and I'm going to recognize everybody, but it was just unbelievable, unbelievable. So the next group I want to recognize are my friends who work to make a difference in the community. And they stepped up, like I said, in a minute's notice and provided and created the second location for Judy's Closet. You know that movie Still Magnolias? When Truvy, Dolly Parton, when she had the beauty shop and she says, I'm a chain, I'm a chain. Okay, Judy's Closet is now a chain. We're in 2 locations. and I'm thrilled. I'm really thrilled because now we represent East and West. And it's a wonderful thing. And don't forget, if you need anything, if you know of anybody that needs assistance with clothing, I have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of clothes through my generous friends who have donated. And I'm asking you here and now on this television camera, if you have gently used or even new clothing, shoes, and children's clothing that you would like to donate, we certainly would love to have them because we have children in the domestic violence program who come with nothing but the shirt on their back, and so we can't forget them. So I'm asking you, if you want to donate, call Heather. Where's Heather? Call Heather. So tonight, I'd like to recognize the FOP board because they sacrificed, they gave up a room in their precious building for me. And this is the William F. Brantley Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 13. I'd like to recognize President, I call him Mo. Come on, Fernando Morales. He's great. All I did was talk to him on the phone for 2 seconds, and he said, it's done. Yanko Rodriguez, First Vice President. Second Vice President Raul. Come on, Raul. Secretary Howard. And Treasurer Eric. These guys are Homestead, and they never let me down, and I love them with all my heart, and they know it. I also want to recognize Edgar. Where's Edgar? Edgar's not here. Edgar's a retired FOP police officer who was injured in duty, and bless his heart, he came out and he cleaned out the room for me, and he just did everything. Is Lazaro here? Is he here, Lazaro? Okay. Again, Lazarus with Parks and Recs. Is he here, Dennis? No? Okay. Eric Wise, come out from beneath the curtain again, the Wizard of Oz. Eric just coordinated everything. He just made it all happen. And then my ladies of the SOS, come on up. Tammy, Rolanda, Georgette, Flor, Ara, Jasmine, Kathy, Adelia, Sandy, Debbie, Arlen. Come on up, guys. Look at Miss Kinney here. And then, of course, I want to thank Ashley Stangoni. Come here, Ash. She went over with the ladies, and within just a few minutes, I mean, Heather thought it was going to take all day, but it really only took about an hour or so. She inventoried everything. So she knows. So Miss Ashley knows what's there and what isn't there, and helped the ladies with SOS, and these ladies all got it together, so she's really a part of my team, and I want to thank you. And again, Maria Garza, she's not here. I just want to say another time that Maria is just wonderful. And at this time, I also wanted to introduce to you my new intern, Miss Bridget Marchand. Come here. Bridget is a sweetheart. She lives down the street from me. And I met, I just kind of happened to be in their backyard, and they didn't know it. But anyway, she was out by the pool, and I said, what are you doing? Because she's grown up, and she is studying international relations at FIU, and she's now interning with Ashley and for Heather and myself, and I love her very much. She's going to do wonderful things. And Amber, you can come back anytime. Anyway, thank you. Oh, yes, and I know you haven't had a chance to see this. Oh, you came representing Mrs. Garza. Wonderful. We have Hey, I didn't recognize you with the lights. But I don't know if the camera can see this, but Bridget designed this, and this is so cute. It's an award in recognition of your outstanding and valuable contributions to the success of Judy's Closet. And it's so cute. It's just got this cute little lady on there with all the dresses. And look at you. I don't think we but anyway, I just wanted you to see what she can do. So let's get Bridget in the picture as well, and let's get Amber, because Amber worked with the closet too. And everybody get over here. Let's take the Before I forget, Flor just reminded me, please, 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 if you have prom dresses that you have maybe gotten too old to wear, or maybe you've stretched a little in the seams and you want to get rid of them, we will take them because we have so many young ladies that need prom dresses that just can't afford to go out and buy them. So don't forget that, and also any kind of clothing that's gently used, gently. And please bring them clean, pressed, so that we don't have to do that, because I know Bonnie's going to start volunteering with me too, aren't you, Bonnie? Thank you so much. Thank you for being patient. And make sure she gets